auto insurance comparison site to help drivers save money on their annual premiums.
See, now that's a service you would want. Others, not so much. And that's why the Ohio Attorney General is urging the FCC to review whether phone companies can use call blocking technologies. The technology's there, but some carriers aren't using it. And that's where Privacy Star comes in. It could help you stop those calls.
Rhea Freeman received a call from what she thought was a typical debt collector. But the conversation that followed was anything but typical.
You're facing 2 Class 1 felony fraud charges and also more than 10 years of federal prison.
10 years of federal prison for a debt?
A debt. This is a worthless check, not a restoration of a worthless check, as well as account deposit fraud.
This is one of many calls Rhea says she's received from someone claiming to be a sheriff threatening to show up at her house.
Are you aware that you're speaking with a law office and not a collection agency?
Did you say the word? Did you say the F word?
Absolutely, ma'am. Okay, I'm sick and tired of dealing with common criminals like you every day.
And Rhea isn't the only one who's received a call from this person. More scams involving fake debt collectors have been popping up recently.
The first time I felt like I was going to go to prison until I found out it happened to other people. My husband's friend. It's happened to my husband's sister.
Even if the person you're dealing with is a legitimate debt collector, there are still rules they have to follow when contacting you.
I didn't even think he asked me how I was going to resolve the debt this time.
That's where Privacy Star comes in. They've developed a phone app that can block and monitor unwanted collection and telemarketing calls.
So when the debt collector is calling, they're not allowed to harass you. So basically, if they're using threatening language, threatening lawsuits, using profanity, or trying to contact third parties about your debt,
the app will tell you who's calling and give you some information about why they're calling.
there's different types of scams. People will call from invalid phone numbers that aren't even real. We also get a tremendous amount of feedback from our consumers about who's calling them and why.
Telemarketers, crank callers, or calls from cranky exes, any number you don't recognize or simply don't want to accept.
For Rhea, it would mean blocking calls that are not just a nuisance, but calls that made her scared for her life.
10 years of prison for a debt, and I'm thinking my kids are going to be 12 years old almost. By the time I'm going to have a baby in prison, I'm never going to get to know this baby.
Well, Privacy Star is free. It also collects numbers of known scammers and debt collectors and automatically blocks them. And for calls that do get through, it lets you send a complaint directly to the FTC website.
Still ahead, it's a major discovery about why breast cancer is